I ran a 40-year-old man's Tinder account, and these are the results.
I came into this thinking that I had pretty much aged out. Here in the last 2 months, I've been on more dates than I have in probably the last 5 years.
He went from being a dry spell to getting insane female attention. Now here's a little bit of a fact file on him. As I mentioned earlier, dry spell for many, many years, and then he went from getting crazy amounts of female attention. So without further ado, let me break down how we made that happen, how he transformed his pictures, then talk about how he ran his account and how you can get the same results for yourself as well. Let's go. So starting off with number one, how he transformed his pictures, right? So starting off, he only had one photo, unfortunately. It was a good picture of him when he was much younger. It could do with some facial edits, and I would say that's about it. It's a good picture, solid posing, candid and natural. It looks like it was taken in the moment, and he's centered in the frame as well. It looks like a professional picture or something that was taken by someone that knew what they were doing, and he is leveraging something that's very high ROI, biker appeal, right? Biker appeal has a lot of influence over your dating life. If you have a bike, you should definitely take use of it, especially a super sport bike. Now, our client is unfortunately 40 years old, and because of that, he did not take any pictures whatsoever. A lot of guys, once they get past the ages of 30, typically stop taking pictures, and then obviously, they don't have much to work with. As a matter of fact, what makes it even worse for this guy is he's never even used the apps of Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. He had no idea what he was doing, which means we had to start from scratch. We had no things to work with, and we had to teach him the whole process from start to finish. So let's move on to step two so you can see exactly what we did to get him there, okay? So moving on to number two, the changes we made. So we sent him some pictures of what he needs to take. Now, because of that, AI pictures didn't exist. So we had to give him real pictures, help him with posing, angles, lighting, and the aesthetics and everything. This was pre-AI pictures. Today, it's even easy. You don't even need real photos. My entire profile consists of AI pictures now. Even my Instagram. And I want you to see something here, right? If you can get results with real pictures back then like that, imagine how crazy results are going to be with AI pictures. I mean, if you want to see a Hinge video on my profile where I've got thousands of girls right now on my Hinge, let me know down below in the comments because I'm actually looking forward to making something like that soon. But if you do want to take real pictures and you do want to bite the bullet and just take it the hard way, then yeah, you can just copy these guys because these are absolutely real good pictures you can use. But you're going to get absolutely smashed by the guys who are using AI. AI is the future. And if you want more pictures, just use Pinterest and Instagram. Look at aesthetic male pictures and you can get some solid inspiration. And if you can't pose, then obviously these videos should break it down nicely. So shout out to these guys. Watch these videos. They're pretty fucking banging. But I do think they're outdated. I think this is called On Point Fresh. I used to actually watch him when I was much younger. And that's how I actually became so fucking good at Tinder and Hinge. I literally used to watch these guys. They are the goats when it was coming to like aesthetics and social media and stuff. But they don't really talk about Tinder. That's what I'm here for, obviously. So yeah, shout out to them. They're pretty fucking cool. Anyway, next one. His pictures after. So I'll analyze that for you now and break that down for you. We have picture number one. As you can see, candid posing with good body language. We did some physique enhancements with Photoshop. Again, not the best compared to our AI pictures, but this is over a year ago, bear in mind, 18 months roughly. So yeah, this was quite a while ago and it still looked pretty fucking good. So we have a first trap shot, obviously, where he's looking for the camera, and it's a nice shirtless picture by the lake. Nothing as crazy as I said, as what we can do now, but it got him pretty crazy results and hundreds of dates, right? And we have picture number two, where it looks like he's watching TV, kind of selling what it's like to be with him in the moment, Netflix and chill. He's got a good style going on as well with, good clothing. And it's just a casual pose with whiskey as well, which is a very masculine trait. And obviously it's a relaxed sofa shot, right? Now the next one, this is a guitar picture. It's a hobby and it has super sexual appeal. It is very powerful and it's another candid picture to make it look like he's actually playing the song. And this means that he can lead the date where he could teach her how to play a song, or he could play something for the girl. Girls will message him first or use it as a prompt to talk to him about his guitar hobbies. It gives the girls something to mention and talk about. And picture number four, he was smiling in his picture, which is quite good. I know you can't really see it, but it's a leverage move if you can pull it off. And we took advantage of his car because he owned a nice old Corvette that was, nothing too crazy, but the color was exotic and the car was decent. And it's just a nice high status picture. And then the last one, his bike picture that we reused, it was solid. We photoshopped his face a bit here or there, and that's about it for that one. And then we have picture number six, another high level one that you can use in a texting sequence to lead to a pool date. It was a nice little pool shot. A candid picture again. It's honestly all around just very simple stuff so far. And, it just really worked for him. At picture number seven, we have a picture of him at the bar, a nice selfie of what he looks like in the real world. And it shows that he's a sociable guy and he has a life outside of, work. And another thing to mention, throwing a selfie in at the end lets high interest girls actually go through your profile and see your face properly. It always adds a little bit of a strong effect, especially with face check as well. With face check, now you need a selfie at the end of your profile or some sort of clear picture of yourself. Back then it wasn't necessary, but we just put that in, back then because it was cool. But nowadays you kind of do need to put a selfie in of some sort, because otherwise you won't pass face check and you can't use the apps, which means that, you just need a clear picture of yourself because catfishing is no longer allowed or anything like that. So yeah. So moving on, here's a little bit more about obviously our man Tom as well from the testimonial. I'll let you watch that now.
Well, at first I wasn't, I got maybe 10 matches, I think. So, that's a considerable difference.
So as you can see from obviously the testimonial, his results have improved drastically and he's done sensationally well. And this brings us to our next part of where we're going to be talking about running his account. So I'll give you another clip of the testimonial as well about his results and you can check that out.
And going from not really pulling anybody and pulling a lot, it's a big difference.
And then moving on, this is what we pretty much did. So first off, we told him exactly what to do. We broke down every single step and process. So we pretty much got him 25 likes in a day. Pretty fucking solid results there. And within 48 hours, it just fucking kept exploding and snowballing from there. So pretty much once we had access to the Tinder account, we literally just served him girls on a silver platter. The guy didn't even need to do anything. All we did was break down what the girl's context was, her traits, what she was into, and we told him how to handle it. We planned the date for him and boom, he went on the date and it was easy as that. Now the girls, I will not deny, they were not that attractive, but for a 40-year-old guy that is not in the best shape in the world, these are the kind of results you're gonna get, unfortunately, without AI pictures. Now, if you haven't seen Leon's results, another 40-year-old guy we worked with who used AI pictures, he has gotten over 300 likes in 2 fucking days. That is the difference between AI pictures and real pictures. 2 40-year-olds, they look roughly the same in terms of their looks rating, and yet one destroyed the other. Why? Because the other guy had older technology of taking real pictures with Photoshop, the other one used AI pictures. That is the modern difference. Anyway, moving on to the next stage where we ran his WhatsApp. And as you can see, the girls just kept on coming and they actually did get better with time. And pretty much he was going on so many fucking dates that was fucking crazy. He was literally saying, I won't be able to take the meeting because he's in bed with the girl. Like, he literally had no time. As you can see, he literally had no fucking time. All we had to do was just keep giving him the numbers, seeing whether we could get some calls in, and that's pretty much it. Now I'll give you another clip of the testimonial as well of his experience working with us to give you full transparency of what it's like to work with Deni Ops and Max and the team.
You really do seem to care whether I succeed or not, and that is very important to me. And I'll be honest with you, when I first started this and you showed me the various frameworks, I was like, I can't believe it's this easy. I literally had a moment where I was like, it never occurred to me to do something like that, and it was just like mind blown. It's the age-old adage, teach a man to fish versus just giving a man a fish.
And that leads us to the final part. Here is how you can get the same results. Step 1, copy pictures from Pinterest or Instagram, or you can just use AI working with us or find your own. Number 2, texting. Use our frameworks and text only for sexual ascension or logistics. That's it, okay? And then number 3, just go on the dates. Don't worry if you mess up the first few, you'll get many more with practice. I literally went on a fucking date yesterday that was dominant. A dude, I literally just fucking left her and walked away. Sometimes you just gotta fucking try things and experience things. I don't do dominant women. I think they're disgusting, but I still thought, fuck it, I'll try it because everyone else is, some people are into it, some are not. I'm not into it. If you're into it, good for you. Anyway, moving on, a little bit of a sidetrack story. You know what to do. You know how to get those fucking results. There you go. If you want me to run your Tinder as well or get you results just like Tom, then yeah, you know where to go. You got the fucking link in the description. You can book that call in and you can speak to us on WhatsApp using our phone number as well. If you don't want to take that call and you just want to send a text message. Now, if you want to see some more stuff about my dating life, let me know down below in the comments as well. I've got a nice cool little dash cam in my car that's recording my dates in the car and everything as well. So you can get some crazy footage potentially if you want to see something like that, because I'm starting to go on more dates now that summer is over and it's freshers season. So we're going to see some marathons of Deni fucking 30 girls in a month again.